Alt-President Donald Trump has threatened to sue a lot of people, and given the first few weeks of his presidency, who's to say he won't? So we just have to sue him first. I know it's been really rough. Everything in this alt administration is moving so fast, and it's difficult to keep up. Thankfully, our team of political scientists here at Newsbroke were able to create a simulation of what the presidency has looked like so far, and slowed it down by 500% so it's easier to digest. I believe we are the seal in that scenario, for now. But Trump isn't just undoing the Obama legacy at lightning pace, he's undoing American democracy as we know it. He's throwing out the Great Society, tearing up the New Deal, he's returning the Louisiana Purchase. He's got nothing to fear but fear itself, and Muslims and Mexicans and large crowds of women. And so far, no one has been able to stop Trump's scorched earth policies. Democrats in Congress don't have the power or the will to be obstructionist. The media has been labeled the opposition party, and the Office of Government Ethics, the main body overseeing all the conflicts of interest in the cabinet, like the fact that a Steve Mnuchin Treasury Secretary would put the American economy in the hands of a guy who's been labeled the foreclosure king, is raising way too small of a red flag. After flying under the radar for years, the Office of Government Ethics has been challenged by the Trump administration to go from being a toothless oversight body into a toothless oversight body that holds press conferences. Just listen to the newfound resolve from its director, Walter Schaub.
Our reason for existing is to guard the executive branch against conflicts of interest. We can't risk creating the perception that government leaders would use their official positions for personal profit.
Oh, the perception, not the corruption itself, just the perception of corruption. But carry on, Walt, what were you saying about President Trump?
His sons are still running the business, and of course he knows what he owns. And the notion that there won't be new deals doesn't solve the problem of all the existing deals and businesses.
Ooh, fighting words. Mind you, earlier in that press conference, Schaub praised Rex Tillerson for complying with ethics standards, a Secretary of State who Putin might as well have picked by hand when his hands weren't busy choking out a polar bear. That's right, no one is going to stop Trump, so we must. And we have no other option but to sue. That's right, sue the prez. Don't think of it as a lawsuit though, think of it as alternative voting. It's perfect. Suing is Trump's favorite language. On the campaign trail, he threatened to sue Ted Cruz, John Kasich, the RNC, and the ghostwriter of his own best-selling book, The Art of the Deal. Trump also threatened to sue women who accused him of assault.
Every woman lied. All of these liars will be sued after the election is over.
And the media.
So when they write purposely negative and horrible and false articles, we can sue them and win lots of money.
And then we can finally start paying Kellyanne Conway enough to stop sewing her own clothing. The Trump campaign also sent a cease and desist letter to the website stoptrump.us, which was selling t-shirts with his name on it, claiming the use of the word Trump was copyright infringement. He sued over t-shirts. How insecure do you have to be? You know what? Screw your tax returns. How small is it? We want to know. But Trump was also sued himself during the campaign, once by GOP pundit Sherry Jacobus for defamation after Trump tweeted she was a dummy and unleashed a troll army that she says damaged her career, and again by the USA Freedom Kids, whose crooning still haunts my dreams. Yeah, we remember how the song goes, guys. Their manager filed a lawsuit against Trump after the campaign didn't reimburse them for travel and went back on promises to let them sell CDs at a rally. But after Trump won the presidency, they retracted that lawsuit and apparently went on a hiatus. Sure, a hiatus. Alternative disappearance. Those two lawsuits were on top of the nearly 2,000 other times Citizen Trump was sued. 75 of those lawsuits, by the way, are still pending, and more lawsuits are rolling in now. One came after the executive order targeting immigrants from 7 countries, and another was filed over Trump's potential violation of the Constitution, specifically Article 1, Section 9, Clause 8. You know, the Foreign Emoluments Clause, that says no one in federal office can accept money from foreign countries, because Trump Tower collects rent checks from a Chinese bank, a tourism company from the UAE, and is it like this small? All of these lawsuits against Trump don't disappear now that he's president. They can continue to be litigated. Trump could also make good on his promises to sue, which no president has done before. But no president has referred to his wang on national television before either, so...
I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
Is it bigger than a paperclip? Which is why we need to Aaron Brockovich this bitch. A class action lawsuit involving 325 million Americans as plaintiffs. Let's take this guy for all the money he probably owes us anyway.
The following is an announcement of a class action lawsuit.
Stop. Are you the victim of a terrible national election? Is your commander-in-chief opening the gates of hell on democracy?
It's been less than a month.
Or maybe you voted for Donald Trump, but now you regret your decision?
I didn't think he was serious about the Muslim ban.
Now that's an insane claim, but this is not. You don't just have an undemocratic president, you've got yourself a class action lawsuit. Call the law offices of Get 'em, Hit 'em, and Hurt 'em. We're serving Trump 325 million Americans who are pissed off. We'll make Trump pay for what he did to you.
Wow, that sounds great. But on what grounds?
You've been lied to, right?
Of course, the president lies to us every day.
That's code 320, assault, libel, and slander.
Trump won't release his tax returns.
Withholding information under the Freedom of Information Act, that's code 895. There's code 410, antitrust, and code 470, racketeering.
All mentions of climate change are gone from whitehouse.gov.
For harming the environment, code 893.
My health care might go away.
Occupational safety and health, code 660. I'm not making this up, even though it sounds like I am.
I haven't slept well since November.
Personal injury code 360 for severe and irreparable emotional and psychological damage. Need we go on?
Help.
And sure, you might be saying, but Mrs. Hurdham, it's legally possible but feasibly ridiculous to file a class action lawsuit against the President of the United States. To that I say, not with that attitude.
I'm so tired.
Send us your presidential grievances with the hashtag Newsbroke, hashtag Sue the Prez, and let us know how Donald Trump has personally hurt you. Get 'em, hit 'em, and hurt 'em. If we can't help you, then God help us all.
Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Matt.
And we're here to tell you about
Newsbroke.
It's a cool show, comes out once a week.
It's on YouTube.
And it's free.
Yup.
We'll fight for you.
And get you
the
laughs
laughter you
deserve.
Subscribe.